Things I've learned in professional baseball that can help youth coaches. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Rachel, and I've spent the last 6 years as a hitting coach in professional baseball and the last 15 years as a hitting coach in the youth space. And the goal of these videos is to use my experience on both ends of the spectrum to help you, the mom, dad, or young coach who's out there giving up their weekends and doing their very best, do your job better. Coaches, beware of your bias. Every coach has biases, whether it's toward a specific style or a specific cue that has had success in the past. A lot of us draw our biases from our own personal experience. Something that worked for us when we were a kid, that got us to hit our first home run, is now something that we try to teach every single kid that we work with because it worked for us. And if I've learned anything from coaching in professional baseball, it's that there's no such thing as a bias when it comes to coaching players. Our goal is to coach every player individually and get them to their maximum ability based on the tools that they bring to the table. And we have to be able to adapt as coaches, put away our biases and meet them where they're at to coach them to the best of their ability. So what I would encourage you to do is, before you step in with a kid and tell them where to put their hands, let them swing a couple and figure out what their preferred method of movement is before you step in and say anything. That means we're gonna have to put away our biases. And that might mean that fights against everything that we feel inside that we think is right. But a good coach will understand that players are going to do things a little bit differently than each other. For example, this is what my swing used to look like back when I played. And these are a few videos of hitters that I've coached over the years. As you can see, they don't even look remotely the same, because those players could do things that I couldn't do as a player, and I could do things that they couldn't do as a player. Now, I'm not saying I got everything right. When I was a young coach, I taught everybody to hit like me. And guess what? I screwed up a lot of hitters, and I helped a couple hitters. And I want you to have more success than that. So put away your biases and make sure that we're looking at it through a lens of how do I help that individual player versus how do I make that individual player do the things that I like or that I prefer. I'm around people that have coached in professional baseball for 20 and 30 years, and they've coached their own kids. And it's amazing to me that their kids don't even swing like they did when they played professional baseball. And that's because their kids move differently than they did. And we've learned that there's maybe a better way to do things. And so I would encourage you, never stop learning, beware of your bias, and ask yourself, is this something that is just a stylistic choice for me? Or is this something that I actually think will help this player? I'm going to continue to make these videos. So if there's something you want me to make a video on, drop it in the comments or send me a DM. I'd love to help.